Hello, YouTube, and welcome back into some Let's Play Civilization 6. We are approaching the end of our game, right around turn 200 here. We have just a plethora of units here that are really starting to make some hay. We've got bombers, which are the bomb, and we have some battleships, which are doing just that. So yeah, we're going to continue on here. We're upgrading units. We've got a good amount of money. What's our government policy look like? We are running the upgrade policy. So yeah, let's continue to do that. We definitely want to take out the rest of these cities. Those don't... That just kind of tickles his walls, really. It's not the worst. Especially since these other ones can shoot from far away.
Time for the monthly Prime jiggle the browser to Twitch. It must wiggle. Yo, GM, ahoy.
Hey, thank you so much,
It's time to enjoy the melodious sound of your giggle.
It is melodious. My giggle has been accused of worse, so that's fine. Thank you so much, Brett. Welcome back for 4 months, my friend. I appreciate you. We'll just tickle that city a little bit. We'll heal this guy. 4 turns on Rebellion here, huh? Where is everybody? Moksha? Come down here, won't you? Nope. This one. Oh, we already have one there. Oh, that's a lot of negative loyalty. Where else do we need loyalty help? Not really anywhere. All right, I was just kidding then. And we're about to go into our next stage. Yeah, 8 turns left on this one. Egypt, you're next. Commandante General, sure. It's fine. House, dude, 34 months. Thank you so much for that Prime sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think it's just an optical illusion
months.
with the Primordial.
That's almost a year.
Chimera, good morning to you. Happy Monday, my friend. Thank you so much, House. Thank you for the 34 months. That is almost a year. That's amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Sorry, Stealth. I kind of have to. We've got all of our aluminum going. We're building bombers. I think I'll have these guys just all chill. Oh, yeah, we were doing Hacienda stuff. There's a coastal we can take with a ship. Whew. Haha. Nerd. I'm trying to remember what we were doing with corps and armies. So these two should just be buddies. Something like that. Game is going. We are rolling. We are absolutely rolling at the moment, so. Bombers really just start to make it happen quickly. There's our free factory and workshop. I never built them here. The reason is our +5 industrial zone here really paid for itself very quickly versus the buildings don't. They probably did. They would have in this long game. But now I get to use James Watt and get full value. Thank you. Thank you, Thalia. Yeah, we might as well. There, that wasn't too painful. It's got a cavalry there. What does this have in it? It does have a workshop and a factory, so we don't need that.
Economics is a
Great people. Okay. Okay. I'm going to cool it on bombers. I'm going to get these last couple buildings. Let's go ahead and do that. Thank you, Thalia. James, what? City not doing much. What's our gold look like? Yeah, sure. Yeah, so many trade routes. This is so good. I don't trust you. All right, there we go. So now I think I'll make peace with China. Again, this isn't worth my effort to go and take. And now if I make peace here, we can maybe do some trades with him. My guess is he's willing to give me just about everything. I don't really want much that he has. He doesn't have a whole lot of doesn't have a whole lot that we want. The favor just gets bled away, but it's better than him keeping it. And then 21 should break it. Yep. Yeah, doesn't want to give me that. I'm just going to take everything that we can, because why not? Iron seems to be relevant. I definitely don't need these horses. We'll send them to Elmer's. Cool. Good enough. Mayra, just nailed a phone interview. How's everyone doing today? How are you? It sounds like you're doing great. Congratulations. I hope that it turns into something fruitful for you. So how is this now? Yep, this is on the rise again. Full loyalty soon. So our whole Chinese adventure here is done. I could go ahead and do this. Not that it'll matter, but still. We'll just do it anyways. All right, where are all my ships? Not my ships, my bombers. My planes. Capital next. Barty, thank you so much for the 4 months of that Prime sub. Welcome back into the shop. Thank you very, very much for that support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The planes are really fun. So, all right. So that was the coastal one that I could have taken here. That's a bit weird. So Rome actually is a great target for all of our ships. Here's a really nice canal city. And we could take just about every one of their cities with our boats. Not so much up here. But his core empire down here, we definitely can. This too. I do want I want all these ships healed up. Still though. This is Renaissance Industrial. So this has no effect. Forms an armada. Could have done that over here. I mean, I still can. It's not really worth it because you can take one to an armada and we're going to take two to an armada. Oh, cannot be a corps or army. It will only take one. Okay, interesting. Cool. Cool. We're working on it. Can bind a key for ranged attack for those bombers. Oh, I bet multiplayer people do that for sure. CJ, that's probably like a whole tutorial video. The question is, what tips do you have for someone trying to play more efficient? My turn 200s are nowhere near as advanced as yours. Yeah, I mean, it's really all about those initial phases and trying to expand your empire early. Also, when you start to snowball by taking cities, you get advanced really quickly. But generally, it's just about getting enough cities so that you can do enough to get your economy going. That'd be really cool, Stray. One of the things that I thought about, so we're getting a new district, right? Like we saw that announced in the Frontier Pass, and people have been speculating about it. It might just be a unique district, I think, but I thought we were getting like one actual new district. And one of our speculations, or at least one of my speculations, was that it would be spy focused or diplo focused, like an embassy sort of a thing, like an actual physical embassy. And it'd be really cool to me if you could use that district. And again, this is a hypothetical district that I'm making up, and it's going to have spy and diplomacy stuff. It would be really cool to me, like as you see a Congress coming up, like if you have that district, like be able to like 5 turns before the Congress starts, be able to like bribe other people or in some way influence the ideas or the resolutions that are about to come up, because some of the resolutions are awesome and some are just totally a miss, right? And it doesn't feel fun when you're missing. And so that would incentivize you to maybe get that district so that you could control Congress. I don't know. That sounds like a cool thing to me. I have no idea if that's actually anywhere near what we're going to get, but that was just a thought I had. Would make Diplo more enjoyable to play, right? And Elsa, thank you so much for the... Elsa Ludgate, welcome in for the 2 months. Thank you so much for the repeat sub. Welcome back into the shop. Thank you. Started playing the game and can barely win on Settler. We can help you. You're in the right spot, my friend. Ask questions. Community here is very well knowledgeable and well versed in all things Civ. So please, you're in the right spot, and don't be shy if you have some questions for us. So factory and workshop. Do I have any place? What do you have? You have a workshop, but not a factory. Let me click you again, because you have a workshop and a factory, obviously, because you have Ruhr. What's this? Just a workshop. This factory seems okay. We're gonna pick up a better one. Not really. All right. We'll put you here in Gao. Seems good. Should you trade with city-states or take them over and make them yours? Yes. Both are decent options. Taking them over before the AI takes them over is a good idea. But you don't have to take them over to have good games and to snowball and to win higher difficulties. You could absolutely leave the city-states in. Many of them are very, very helpful. Right, that's the dude I can't use. Where didn't I have another admiral? Industrial and modern. We're past that already, aren't we? Not that it matters too much. Oh, our battleships are modern. Okay. Seems good. Yeah, the city-state benefits, depending on what they are, right? Like if you're going into a culture game and there are a bunch of industrial city-states, I have no problem, industrial and military ones. I have no problem if you want to take them over. But like if you're in a science game, don't take over Geneva. Don't take over the science ones. Don't take over the industrial ones. Don't take over the gold ones or the culture ones. So really, it does kind of depend on your game and what you're up to. All right, let's keep moving our bombers. Oh, I can't move them. I really want an aircraft carrier. Maybe I'll go there over the replaceable parts. This benefits our haciendas. But 7 turns and then I can buy an aircraft carrier and have my bombers just cruise around on those. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That seems good. There's nowhere I can bring you. Skip your turn for now, then. You took my builder. I'm gonna have to take your capital now. Turnabout is fair play, my friend. So let's take cities so that we can move our bombers first. Let's shoot from here. Actually, can we shoot from here? This.
Wow, happy 6 month sub anniversary.
Wow,
TGM.
Thank-
This is kind of big deal. I'm usually terrified of commitment.
Well, thank you for taking that leap with me, Brizzy. I appreciate you, and welcome back into the shop. Thank you so much for the half a year support. Thanks for bringing back your Prime each and every time. I love you for it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy to have you here. Oh, I had a promotion there. Jeez. Mine again. Hey, Slim, how you doing? Can't rebase you here, really? Even with the 2 extra range?
When you play Civ, do you ever do suboptimal things for flavor, role-playing sake? Or are you too ingrained in trying to play as optimally as you can?
So that's a dangerous question. That's a loaded question, AR Paskowitz, because my response to that would be that I tend to try to play optimally, because that's just the way that I am. That's the way my brain works. I'm a perfectionist, I'm a perfectionist, and I also had no idea you could make seaside resorts in volcanic soil. Okay, that's good to know. But that opens the door. But me saying that opens up the door to people being like, "Well, then why'd you do this? This wasn't this wasn't optimal," and all that. So it invites a lot of criticism by saying that. But the one thing that happens with me that probably doesn't happen for you guys in your game is there are times when we have 2, 3, 4, 500 people watching, and there's a fine line between like, oh, I can do this and be entertaining and make chat happy, and maybe that's not suboptimal. Like my goal is to have interesting and you know, beneficial games going on. So yeah, I mean, I guess sometimes if I'm framing it within that you know, scope, like maybe sometimes I do, but yeah, it's as a content creator, you do wind up making some weird decisions sometimes. That much is true. Die Crystal, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome. I know. Yeah, see, I invite criticism no matter what I do. Every time I misspeak. Every time. Okay, bring you down. I'm just going to heal these guys. This. We did, Mootster. Thank you so much. Heckin' Bad Boy, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Thoughts on Venetian? I mean, if you are doing naval domination, Venetian is one of the best places you can put your production. Venetian is obviously super good. Double anything is good. But definitely double ships if you're in a naval war game. More oil. That's exactly right, TL. I mean, I'm going to attack him in just a second. Diplomacy, not so much in this one. Aw, thank you, heckin' bad boy. That's super kind of you to say. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, 5 turns on the industrial here. I really do lose where I'm at on the map with all the blue. Yeah, I think we'll come for Spain last. Okay, that city's a little bit worse for the wear. Do we declare on Egypt now and start doing all the things? Seems fun. Let's do it. So let's see. Just the Golden Age War, I think, is what we'll do. It's the least amount of grievances. And Texan gifting a sub to Hackett Bad Boy. Welcome into the shop. See, we've got the best community here on Twitch. That is a definitive fact, and nothing you say will change my mind. The best community on Twitch. Thank you so much, Texan. I appreciate you. Calm down. Calm down a little bit. I'm just going to come and murder your people. Nothing to get upset about. Rip your walls. Don't pull me there. Come here. Nice, Zay. I hope you enjoy it. What's a little murder between friends? Just a little bit of genocide. Like light genocide. That's all. Got that other aluminum going. Not that we super need it. Can I bring you down yet? I really can't. It's too far. Lame. Yeah, Patches, you can always do that. Bombers are a very reliable way of wrapping up a game, as I think they're probably intended to be. I do like early wars, but they're feeling less and less viable unless you have some proclivity to it, a unique unit, or some mechanics that work with you. Yeah, this is the domination of the victory types, which include score, which is not real, science, culture, domination, religion, and diplomacy. We are doing the domination variety. This is late in the game with modern and later units, basically. I don't want you to do anything other than make me money. So I'm about to declare on Rome, and so rather than get bothered with this expiring in a couple turns, I'm just going to send that to Spain, who will be last. Oh, really? Iron Mountain? Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I don't discourage. I mean, play how you like. Like, if you like that victory, go for it. I just don't like arbitrarily playing all 500 turns of the game. It's not super fun for me. Today we're going to return to it, Brizzy. We're going to get back to our Canada game after this one is over. What's up, Major Bang Geek? How you doing, dude? Thank you, TL. That's probably true for most people, I would assume. Test of Time is our deity marathon. I've done one every... Oopsies. I just moved a unit that I didn't know that I moved. Every year I've done like a deity marathon in Civ 6. And this year's is called the Test of Time. It was last year's. Test of Time, just kind of fun, gimmicky name. But all of those previous ones are up on YouTube. So if you're looking for a Let's Play of a specific leader or a specific expansion, you can find those up on the old YouTubes. I'm gonna attack Rome too. Cause why not? Oh. Sorry, nerd. All right, you are healed. You are healed. You're close enough to healed. You're close enough to healed. Bring up these battleships. Is there a point to declare war rather than just send in units first? I mean, in our case, it doesn't matter. Usually, if you're declaring war, you should be prepared to back up your war with units, yes. We are. They're just not all right on Rome's borders or anything. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Major Band Geek. That is indeed what it was. Project Humankind. Very excited to play more of that when the time comes.
The cars haven't said slowly.
Okay, so ideology. That makes us a little bit more efficient because we get to bring in our industrial one alongside the science. And then we'll get a little bit better on 4 influence points here. Am I upgrading much else? Thank you, Naf. I appreciate you. Feels like a big map with 6 civs. I think there's just a lot of water on this map. It's a primordial map. I'm going to leave this in for now. Just in case. And then I guess we want to go fascism for the 5 combat strength. So 5 turns on that. Ooh, modern and atomic. It's not going to be the most relevant general, but nice that we're getting them now. Let's keep making bombers. 1 turning bombers in our Petra City. 152 productions, not too bad. For not caring too much about it. Yeah, CJ, if you remind me, I can do that in between videos. I did a big discussion on it from the VOD from last Thursday. If you want to check that out too, the very beginning of the VOD from Thursday, we'll have exactly what I was up to with them and all that good stuff. This is the leave me alone strategy. All right. So units. Where's my ironclad? You're hiding. Like I said, I think I'm going to move this whole naval army to Rome now. And we'll let our bombers and other units finish off everything here. It's a default option now is to auto show the queue. If you go into interface, I want to say always open production queue, and I have that enabled. And so you can just queue up a bunch of stuff at once. So first thing, bring down that bomber. We get a little more vision. Really? Okay. Not close enough to air attack. Do need to clear out some of these units, though. I don't want to just give the city back. All right, so more Egyptian cities now. No vision here, huh? That one can. Down there. Okay. Yeah, our era score is doing pretty well, huh? You should get rewarded for, like, doubling what you need. What's your strategy for low amenities and revolts in captured cities? I feel like you always run into that in domination games. My strategy is generally ignore it. Unless you're getting attacked, amenities shouldn't be so bad in your territory. Where amenities get really bad are with like captured cities and things like that. So as long as you're piecing out of your wars at a reasonable time, your war awareness should kind of balance out. Later on in the game, at this stage, you can also make some national parks if you have some faith economy and stuff like that. National parks are an amazing source of amenities. So if you are having issues with revolts and cities that are in rebellion, then maybe familiarize yourself with some national parks and prioritize one or two of those later on. Like one national park. Oops. One national park gives you 2 amenities for the city that owns it, and then 4 more amenities to the 4 closest cities. So one national park gives you 6 amenities. So that might be a thing you could think about. Yeah, and policy cards can help. Just having all the luxuries can help. Trading for more with friends if you have any. Not to be insulting, but sometimes you just don't have friends like us today. What's friends, precious? Indeed. That was a horrible golem. I apologize.
My man.
Granuale. You're one of my favorite literary characters. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. She's awesome. In Iron Druid. Assuming that that's what your... Sorry for the presumption, but I'm assuming that's what your name is referencing. I do. I am a huge nerd, and I love that book series, so welcome, welcome. Good to have you here. Too many farms, not enough haciendas, but I also don't want to commit the time and effort it would take. Yes, well, fair enough. Fair enough. That's where I'm most familiar out of it. Again, huge nerd. Sorry. Am I drinking any tea today? You know what? I've been a little tea light lately. I should be hot kettle. I should be, but I'm not. I should always be drinking tea. That's just true. What was that? That was loud. No demands. Get out of here. Okay, turn 203. Thank you. Yes, water checks always. I go through. This is a 24-ounce bottle. I probably go through 5 of these a day. Thanks for the follow, Granuale. Welcome in. We're happy to have you here. Enjoy your lurk. Nice, G Lemons. I'm glad to hear that. I am largely a lurker when I'm in other streams. I try to be social just because it's part of like my job to kind of be that, I think. But I'm mostly a lurker. I'll stop by your stream and I'll say 2 things and then I'll like, you know, wash the dishes while you're on. Let's go commercial hub. That. Again, I don't have any reason for these cities to do anything really. They're just there as like placeholders. Here, I'll give you one of those, even though you already have it. That's fine. Just make stuff. No, I don't want stock exchanges. They need power. I don't really need that sewer either. Commercial hub investments it is. All right. Sagador, how are you? You've never chatted in stream before? You're a bold-faced liar, Major Band Geek. You're a bold-faced liar. I know you well enough to know that's not true. Really need one more shot there. Hey, Bumper, you can always tell the speed based on the turn timer. So this is standard speed because there are 500 total turns in the game. Online is half that, so that's 250, and then Marathon is double that, so that'd be 1,000. So this is just standard speed. That's what I usually play on. You're welcome. We have 6 envoys. I'm gonna do that. Seems okay. Heckin' Bad Boy, thank you for the gifted sub as well. Thanks for paying it forward. Welcome in. It's good to have you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Value for value. And I love the gifts. It's my birthday week, so gifts are a good thing. I just made them that mine. Lulz. Lulz. All right. Can we take another city? Maybe I can take this. No, I'm going to have to go around. I still do want to move most of my ships over, and I didn't use my admiral at all. That was pretty foolish. So I have one poor bomber here who can't get anywhere relevant, which is a little bit sad. Hey, remember the plan? How you doing? Man. I guess slightly closer. Speaking of bombers that aren't going to have a place to go, although I can buy some aircraft carriers in 2 turns. Is there any reason I prefer small maps to standard? Yes, Snaf. Just being a content creator means small map games tend to end a little bit quicker than bigger games. I don't necessarily find bigger maps like more challenging by any stretch of the imagination. They do limit the ability to go after some wonders and some things like that. But mostly it's because the games end quickly. Yes, I am a Cancer. My birthday is on Friday. Yay. Never played anything approaching Marathon. How's that experience? I think it's pretty miserable, personally. But I have a question. I've only been able to follow the game, this game, intermittently due to work. What do you think was the tipping point? What was the key strategy that enabled you to get rolling in our favor? What was the tipping point of this game? That's a good question. I would say just general setup. We were left alone, so there wasn't like a whole lot of conflict that we had to deal with. And if you leave me a game where I don't have to deal with conflict, I tend to be able to spread out wide enough, get enough cities, and just kind of go ham on the game. And that's kind of what you saw in the setup. And because of that, we like delayed any war that we thought we might be going for until later on, just so that we would for sure be in a position like science, gold, production, all of those wise to be able to, you know, really just steamroll as we're doing at the moment. Yeah, picking Colombia was the tipping point of the game. That is true. Aw, that's adorable, Violet. Forest fire in the cap was a key strat. Yeah, that's true. We lost some citizens. We lost a lot of good Smoky Bears that day, but we recovered. So now you're seeing us split our armies a little bit here. We did do a bit of a pincer attack, so they were sort of naturally split from the beginning. But we're not taking like a city every turn now as we sort of were. So it's taking a little bit longer because we basically have half the resources. I hope not. I was like, you freaked me out there, Kanyake. I was like, please no. I'm so tired of internet issues. All right, where do we want to go? I do want to break in here. He does have a bit of an army. I should have talked about this as we declared. He's actually got a bigger army than me. But I'm not super worried about it. Start with that. All right, and then maybe, just maybe, haha. No, you're good. Is the Manhattan Project a target? It really isn't. I think that we can finish up here with just with the units that we have and what we're up to already. I don't think we need nukes. Kind of have to go out of your way for nukes to be a thing. Yes, Sal Marillion, I agree. Tech lead is pretty huge. Industrial zones surrounded by haciendas. This should tell you everything that I think about this game. It's pretty great. What's up, Hemlock? It's good to see you too, dude. Tend to just ignore loyalty at this point. It's not going to be so bad that we're going to lose the city instantly, and it's not going to by the time it matters, we'll have taken over more cities and things, I think. And Lukuluk, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Sorry, but butchered that one. For every name that I know, there's probably like 20 more that I don't. Just kill the unit. I want to wait. Although, do I really want a destroyer? How much is... Because I need to take this city. Ironclad's 15. That's fine. I can do that. Still nothing for this one. All right. Maybe we can take the Egyptian capital here, though. Okay. So then you should be able to come down there. Once again, nowhere to rebase. We'll get some aircraft carriers in a sec. Get some military engineers, build some runways. That's a reasonable solution too. But the problem is, like, if I build it, if I build like up here, okay. So we did that. We built an airstrip, but it very quickly becomes obsolete as we like continue to take stuff. So sure, I could come build an airstrip down here or whatever. I think I'd rather just have the aircraft carrier. But I did do that a little bit. Here's the rest of his army. So what do we have left? We just took Egypt's capital. So we need Rome. We need this cluster. We can ignore the other cluster. And then where is Madrid? All the way down there. Okay. No. No emergencies. Hurricanes. Nice.
The chief incalculable.
Haha. My scout. Okay, so that gets us to combined arms. Let's go for replaceable parts for our haciendas at the moment. Still not working on research labs. Don't really care too much. So we'll move you out. Purchase an aircraft carrier. We'll see who we need to move down there. 'Cause you can go here now. Got plenty more bombers coming. We're making them every couple turns here. Okay. That's easy. Sure. I should just spend that so it stops bothering me. We picked up Alhambra, so we have another military policy slot now. So I'll probably keep force modernization in there. Although I don't totally need them. I guess we'll get to stealth bombers. Logistics could be a thing. I think logistics helps us close out the game fastest. So we can get there first.
Would you be interested in a trade?
Tom, thank you for the delegation. Thank you for the 50 bits, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The promote shoot alone is so good.
Oh, lookle. That's like 306,600 minutes.
That's
less than 3.
That's such a long time, Amara. Thank you so much. Welcome back for 7 months. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wonderful to have you back. Okay. Oh, Rome, we have vision on because there's a spy there. Oh my god, you guys, speaking of spies. I watched Knives Out last night, and that Daniel Craig can act, but it's just a shame that he's such an awful person. But boy, what a good actor. It's a really fun movie, by the way. Yeah, I really liked it. It felt like a murder mystery dinner theater. Why is Daniel Craig an awful person? It's a good question. You should talk to his PR company. No, he's not actually. It's a channel meme we've got going at this point. I riffed it one day and it's just stuck around. So it's just sort of a meme. Not in fact a bad person. Well, that I know of. Although I do believe he enjoys clubbing baby seals on the weekend. That's just it's a thing I saw at Gawker. I don't know. Yeah, we are in for it. I'm just going to go long. Hi, Yappa. Yappa, I play Deity. Pretty much exclusively. What did I predict? Like 210-ish end for this game? I'm going to miss that by a couple turns, aren't I? All right, we finally enter the modern era here at turn 207.
The ultimate end of it.
I could just go for capitals at this point. Where's Madrid? All the way down here. Actually, if we just take out Rome, we can probably use this and then go right after Madrid. I think that's what we'll do here. Which is frankly what all these guys should go do. Because yeah, we've got the capitals. Got 3. What do? Just gonna take all the cities at once then. go. We took China City. Nerds. New dedication. We're pretty happy with coinage at this point. We're done with this. I'm not really... Yeah, we're done. We're just give me money. Just give me money. Have options. Ooh, and we are officially fascists. Should have done that before the attacks, but that's okay. So what do we want here? What helps us? That a little bit. Total war. Even in a domination game, it feels like this is too many military policies. Run taxes. Okay. None of these bombers matter. I don't need to take any of the rest of these cities. I mean, we can. It's fairly quick to do so. I don't have a unit for you. I've seen Clue, Mootster. I promise you that. I have seen Clue. Know all about Clue. Oh, yeah. This city has literally nothing going on. Okay. And Tim Curry is just fantastic. One of my favorite movies growing up was The Three Musketeers that had Tim Curry in it, and I did not appreciate how amazing he is. Yeah, it's a pretty fun one. It's like one of my go-tos. It was like that, Star Wars, and then the Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves with Kevin Costner. Can I say that I feel like movies have gotten a lot better since I was a kid? We got some really great films like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies. We got let's see, what do we get? We got the Mario movie. Huh? The Mario movie? Who remembers that? There's nowhere for you to go. Oh, I did too, Vlad. Oh, I did too. I will say we got Jurassic Park, and that was a good one. What's our new Commandante? Doesn't matter too much. We'll just ignore it. I will say that the Jurassic Park, the first one of my childhood fame, was significantly better than any other Jurassic Park since then. It's my favorite victory type to do, culture, generally speaking. True, Mav. Or they just redo it. They just remake it. Hey, Jeep. What's going on, dude? Combat strength on probably... None of these matter too much. We do have some cavalry cruising around, so I'm just going to vote heavy cavalry. Obviously, I don't have a whole lot of Diplo favor. So we'll just hopefully get that through. Something like that. That's the worst. The Jurassic Park movies were always on at the dentist's office when you were a kid, so it terrified you of the actual dentist. But there were so many clever girls. Looking forward to the next Ghostbusters movie. I didn't hate the like remake of the last decade or whatever. I didn't hate it. I thought it was fun. I thought it captured the spirit of it quite well. So I guess stealth bombers would be the next logical spot to go, assuming we even go that long. 101 turns. Here's my tank. And here's my city. Go.
My man.
Just do stuff. Do stuff and some things. Hello, Spain. We'll be with you in just a minute, my friend. Don't you worry. Oh, we could go after missile cruisers. That would make sense too. As soon as I can get here. I really don't have access to this. There's no canal here. I can't get in here. This has to be like a bomber to close it out. I'm using like a couple different random units to help. I've got like a tank. Got some Lineros. Just doing all the things. Don't even care about my spies. Just go somewhere. Ooh, bomber in Rome. Very nice. I'm gonna try to move our units close to Madrid. That's all we have to do. Let's take Madrid. Our last one. Oh, the bombers. What's up, Bose? How you doing, dude? It's good to see you. Okay, just kidding. Tank armies. I like them. He has some walls. Nice, Buzz. Come on. Go away. We're not. Whatever. Ouchie, Rome. Sticking it to me. Hey, battleship. Got a battleship that we can turn into an armada, actually.
الثروة عابرة والتعلم
See you, dude.
يؤدي إلى الغرور. كل ما فعلته يا إلهي فعلته باسمك.
Bye, dude. Oh yeah. Rage, yo. I saw you this morning and I was like, you know what? I don't think I've ever raided you, and I need to. Rage of Bloom, thank you so much for the massive raid. And you guys should be following Rage if you like Civ multiplayer stuff. For sure, you need to get in there. And thank you, Rage. I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you for the massive host. Very cool of you. How's life? How is your game? I hope it's all going well. I could use another aircraft carrier, I suppose. Maybe I can move somebody here. Although probably not quick enough. Had a nice Molly game? I love it. Very cool, man. Very cool. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
My man.
Bring you up. I had a promotion there, and I ignored it because I am a numpty. Okay, we're almost at the end here. We'll declare on Spain in just a second. All right, walls down there. Still kind of awkward, but I'm going to do this. Something like that. I also need another unit. I guess I'm going to have to wait. That's fine. Can't get this, really? Okay, next turn, I guess. Hey, Sassy. How are you? It's good to see you. Sure, tourism, not really what we want, but sure. All right, here's something of a canal. I like that canals actually work now with movement. I need another melee unit or two. I'm not faith buying him. I went with the stupid spy one. Me too, Sassy. Yeah, I'm excited to talk about the patch notes and do all the things this week. Very, very excited. All right. Just give me Madrid.
¿Nos estáis declarando la guerra? ¿Acaso ignoráis el poderío de la Armada Invencible?
Give me Madrid or give me death. I just basically need this. Out. Okay. I think I'm just going to shift enter the turns. We have 2 turns left here. So 212. Or maybe a little bit longer. How do I actually get in here? I'm going to pause the recording real quick. Hold on.